Hey everybody, how are you? It's Daddy Guru here at Casa Kama. I know it's been a while. There have been a lot of curveballs thrown at Robert and I during the last month or so, and I just am happy to announce again that we are open and our first guests will be arriving on February 18th, so I'm really excited about that. We still have another room available to rent, and we're waiting for furniture to be delivered in the dorm. Why? Well, our previous carpenter bailed on us, and he was supposed to deliver all the furniture for the dorm, including the bedrooms, after Christmas. And then he said he was experiencing some delays and experiencing some delays and experiencing some delays to the point where we discovered his wife was telling him not to do anything. He was taking money from us, and he really was not delivering. So in any case, he bailed on us, and last week we hired a new carpenter recommended by our neighbor's contractor, and he lives just up the street. He is a Tico, but he speaks perfect English, and he's been making furniture for a long time. He's very busy, so that means that he is the real deal. He's not some kind of hack up in some shack up in Rio Seco in the middle of nowhere. And anyway, I could get into it, but it's not worth the energy. What's important is that we have to learn to just continue to recalibrate and move forward, recalibrate and move forward, recalibrate and move forward. And a lot of it is going to involve processing a lot of heavy emotions and facing a lot of triggers that get us riled, right? And it's been very hard for Robert and I because, you know, as you try to get to the finish line, the shadow, the dark, keeps throwing these little curveballs here and there. One of them was that my crown cracked. It cracked when, let me get in the light. My crown cracked in my mouth, and I had to get my tooth removed. It's an old story about a dentist as a child who was alcoholic, and so to make money, he would drill kids' teeth intentionally just to make that money. And we didn't know that. I didn't know that because I came from a Mormon family. So when I was in a bar one day, I finally smelled the scent of booze, and I was like, oh my God, my dentist was an alcoholic. But anyway, he drilled the hell out of my mouth. And when I was about 25, I went to San Francisco. I was in San Francisco, and I hooked up with a Japanese dentist who was brilliant, and he was trying to do everything he could to save this tooth. And he did a great job because actually he said the gold crown would maybe last 10, 15 years. Well, it's lasted 30 plus years, a long time, around 30 years. And the other day I was brushing my teeth and I noticed a gap where the tooth had collapsed underneath it. And they basically looked at it and said, it's gone. So I had to go to San Jose and I had to have it removed. And it's finally starting to go down. I kind of feel like the Godfather on this side of my mouth. But it's coming about, and the last of the stitches have been dissolving out. So I'm feeling back to normal. But we've had that. The carpenter, there's been huge pushes for me to get the website done. If you go on www.casakama.life, you will see a brand new revamp. I've integrated a point of sale system. We're putting our programs on there. We're putting our services on there. And we've got the rooms on Airbnb, Mr. B&B, TripAdvisor. Once the dorm is done, we will put the whole floor on VRBO. And I'm here to just say, spread the word, because there is an interest here for a spiritual retreat to hold space for gay people and LGBTQ people. We're reaching out to the trans community. I'm reaching out to my soul sisters for women's retreats. And I'm going to be connecting with more people in Escazú and other areas of San Jose soon, because we want to not only get the word out, but we want to connect with other retreat centers that are specializing in holistic medicine, biometrics, nutrition, detox, you name it. That's what it's about. It's about community. It's not just about making a buck. It's about being connected. And if you come here, you will become connected to everything and everyone, whether it's a person, whether it's an animal, whether it's nature itself, if you're just taking off your shoes and grounding here, right? So I should probably just turn around so you can see our beautiful property in the background. There's our home. So, what else can I share with you? So we're open. basically, trying to get the dorm going. I'm building programs, and I encourage you to come in and take a look at them. Because also what we're going to offer is not only our made programs, our defined programs and services, but we're going to offer two other things. You can bring your own retreat here. If you deal with detoxing, ayahuasca, if you are doing a writer's retreat, if you want to do art therapy, if you want to just have a family gathering, come here. We will put a package together for you. If you want to have your own personal retreat, some sort of program for you, please reach out to me or Robert. I'm more than happy to work with you and tell you what we do and put something together for you. There are a lot of people here that are asking for 1 or 2 day retreats, not 3 or 7. And that's okay. We're here to be flexible for you. We're here to hold you. That's the whole point. Anyway, what else more can I share? It is I'm going to come back over here. It is the dry season. It's a beautiful sunny day. We're using more water than we normally do during the wet season because it doesn't rain as much. But as you can see, Robert and the crew have done an excellent job in cleaning up all that construction garbage. We've got new topsoil in here, new plants growing in the driveway. We're going to come here and take a look. We've got new trees planted, right? So here's some new trees planted. That's a ylang ylang, I think. But all of this work has been the hard work of Robert and the crew. You look at the back here. There never was all of this. We now have an outdoor shower. So if you come back from the beach and would like to just wash off the sand, you come over here. You've got a shower here. Isn't that cool? You know what happened on that? Our neighbors behind us, the contractors, had extra concrete and they said, would you like it? And Robert jumped on it and said, yes, and immediately told Richard, can we build an outdoor shower here? And by God, he did it. It's just, we have such beautiful people here, truly, to help us do this work. So anyway, as we come through here, right, all of this is now cleaned up. Our bodega is organized. We've got the washer and dryer in there, so if you need to wash your clothes. This water tank will eventually be hooked up to do more watering. That's down the road. New plants near the septic tanks. These birds of paradise are actually doing really well, and we've got a eucalyptus tree over here as well. Our neighbors are building their home. They're such good neighbors, and they're not that noisy, actually. The construction crew is quite lovely. And of course, you can see our mango tree is blossoming and blooming here. Our pineapple farm, we've got some new pineapples growing, and we've got a few strays down here that decided to leave the fold. But anyway, everything is just coming into its own, and we couldn't be more happy. Robert has the guys working on the greenhouse now. That's pretty much the last thing right now to get done. So as you can see, they've been putting more structure into it. Ooh, the water just hit me. Sorry, guys. And look who's here, Miss Letty. Hey, say hello to everybody. Hey, come here. Say hi. Say hi. Say hello. Say, come to Casa Cama. I want to meet you. I want to meet you and love you, and then we can play, and you can throw balls for me. Okay. We had a huge amount of dead wood in here we have burned down. So there's a fire pit here for you to enjoy a nice fireside chat, relax at night. And yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Words to impart. We are perfectly imperfect. That means that we're never going to have what we exactly want or need. We have to learn to work with it. And to work with it, you have to embrace the light and the dark in your life, especially the dark. It's hard. It's been very hard for Robert and I to be able to embrace the dark of this new move, because a lot of the densities are quick and they're fast and they're small. They're not these big ones. And you have to learn to go with the punches. And you have to learn to just close your eyes and breathe. Just know that in the end, forgiveness for yourself and forgiveness for others goes a long way, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to put up with people's crap. It doesn't mean that you have to put up with all the crap. It just means that you draw a line and you basically say to yourself, I see it, I know it, now I let it go. I see it, I know it, I now let it go. And let it go. And when it tries to come back to you in your ego, just say, no, we're done. We're done. It's all good. Send you love and light. It's easier said than done, but if you continue to do that, that's fine. And also, you need to learn to change your rhetoric. You need to be able to be either positive in your words or just not say anything. Sometimes it's best just not to react. Sometimes it's just best to stand there and absorb the situation. And the problem is, a lot of the time the media teaches us to react because everything is violence-based in different levels. Whether it's verbal abuse, whether it's physical abuse, and you really don't need to say much. Sometimes you just need to be. Sometimes you just need to turn off the radio and just be in your energy. Breathe deeply and just shut off your head. And then things can kind of come into play, what your priorities are and where you're going to go. I'm proud of this move. It has not been easy. Not at all. From not only mental but emotional level, it's been tough. But very proud to be here, to serve you, to be here for you as a community, and to help connect everybody and to heal everybody. And I hope that you'll take a moment to reach out to us and come down here. It's beautiful, it's sunny, it's like almost 30 degrees now. I'm sure up where you guys are in Canada, where I am from originally, you're freezing your butts off. Get on down here, warm up, and we'll do some nice tantric exercises. We can do some yoga, we can do some pranayama, we can give you Reiki treatment, and sky's the limit. So with that, I'm going to stop rambling. Get out of your head. Stay in your heart. Love you all dearly. Okay? More to come. I'm going to be sending out promos. Spread the word. Okay? Casa Kama is here. It's now. And it is here to help shift the planet.